Hello, MAGFest!
Woo!
Welcome to Francie's Sea Shanty Sing-Along. I'll be your captain tonight. My name is Frantzie. Here's my crew, Melanie, Adam, and Andrew, and we're all gonna sing some sea shanties together. And you know what that means. We're gonna be singing about sailing. We're gonna be singing about heaving. We're gonna be singing about drinking. And we're gonna hear the name Johnny a lot. All right, we're gonna have some of the lyrics up here on the screen for you so you can follow along. If it seems confusing at first, don't worry. It'll all make sense as we go along. Learn by doing. So how many of you were here for the panel last year? Hey, all right. Awesome to see you again. How many newcomers do we have? All right. We got the perfect one to get started with you guys. This one is all about the new guy on the ship. The new guy who's trying to find his way around. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do. He doesn't know who he's supposed to please. And he doesn't know where he should go. Oh, where am I to go, me Johnnies? Oh, where am I to go? Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go. Where am I to go, me Johnnies? Oh, where am I to go? For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Away upon that gallant yard, that's where you're meant to go. Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go. Away upon that gallant yard, that's where you're meant to go. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go?
Away upon the gallant's yard and take the gansel in.
Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go.
Away upon the gallant yard and take the gansel in.
For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? You're bound away through ice and snow, that's where you have to go. Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go. You're bound away through ice and snow, that's where you have to go. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go?
You're bound away to old MAGFest, that's where you're meant to go.
Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go.
You're bound away to old MAGFest, that's where you're meant to go.
For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Slow it down. Oh, where am I to go, me Johnnies? Oh, where am I to go? Timmy way, hey, hey, high roll and go. Oh, where am I to go, me Johnnies? Oh, where am I to go? For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? All right, great start. So last year, we got a lot of requests for the next one we're gonna do, and I'm really glad we did, because it's one of my favorites. This goes back to the Mexican-American War, and it's all about a historical figure you may know, named Santa Anna, or Santa Anna if you like. This one's a lot of fun, high energy, great stuff, but just be aware, if you're trying to learn some history, don't learn it from this shanty. Santiana gained the day away, Santiana. Napoleon of the West, they say, along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. She's a fast clipper ship and a bully good crew. Away, Santiana. and an old salt yank for a captain too, along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. Oh, Santiana fought for gold, away, Santiana. Around Cape Horn, through the ice and snow, along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. 'Twas on the field of Molly Del Rey, away, Santiana. Well, both his legs got blown away along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. It was a fierce and bitter strife, away, Santiana. The General Taylor took his life along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. Santiana, now we mourn, away, Santiana. We left him buried off Cape Horn, along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go, away, Santiana. Heave her up and away we'll go, along the plains of Mexico. All right, so this next one, I consider it to be the quintessential sea shanty. It's one of the most popular ones, and it's got everything. It's got hauling, it's got heaving, and it's got one of the most important things, complaining about your boss. So Randy Dandy-O, right? Randy Dandy was the name that the crewmates would give their commanding officers because they were so finely dressed. And kind of stings a little bit more that way, doesn't it? So this was the way they were able to talk about their commanding officers without alerting them to the fact that they were talking about them and saying things like rollicking instead of bollocking, because bollocking would get you in a lot of trouble. But rollicking, that didn't mean anything. So if you like to complain about your boss, this is the shanty for you. Now we are ready to head for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond to be rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a paw, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all soared to be rollicking Randy Dandy-O.
Man the stout captain and heave with a will.
Way, hey, roll and go.
For soon we'll be driving our way down the hill to be
rollicking Randy Dandy-O. Heave a paw, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to be rollicking Randy Dandy-O.
Soon we'll be warping her down through the locks. Way, hey, roll and go. Where the pretty young girls all come come down to their flocks
to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave Apollo, heave away, way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh.
Heave away, bully, ye Paris rig bums.
Way, hey, roll and go.
Take your hands from your pockets and don't suck your thumbs.
To be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave Apollo, heave away, way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh.
Oh, we're outward bound for Malibu Bay.
Way, hey, roll and go.
Get cracking, me lads, it's a hell of a way
to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave Apollo, heave away, way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Goodbye to Sally and goodbye to Sue. Way, hey, roll and go. And you on the pier, well, it's goodbye to you. To be rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave Apollo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy, oh. I appreciate that. Andrew helping me out with my music stand. What a champ. All right, this next one, in stark contrast to the last one of the most popular sea shanties of all time, this next one is about as obscure as it gets. I doubt anyone in this room has actually heard this one before. So to put a little bit of context for this one, this is all about the first mate on a ship called the Cheryl Lee. And what happens is the Cheryl Lee gets caught in a storm, and the first mate, whose name is John, because of course it fucking is, gets thrown overboard in the storm, finds a lifeboat, and finds himself lost in the middle of the sea. He doesn't know where to go until off in the distance, he hears the sound of cannon fire. And John would know the sound of those cannons anywhere. It's the cannons of his Cheryl Lee. And he finally has a heading and starts rowing. And this is the song that John sings to himself to just kind of try to keep going. I lost my pitch pipe. So I'm just, no, that's all fine, I'll just guess.
We don't need pitch pipes.
So John's kind of recounting everything that's happened and what he's going to do when he gets back, and this is how John decides he's going to get himself home. Fall in line when you go astray. Distant gunfire leads the way. Trust that the day is not yet gone, and hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl Lee, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair, so rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. All on deck, clear skies, they say. Distant gunfire leads the way. Pay no mind to the storm beyond, and hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl Lee, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair. So rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. The sky grew dark, it began to rain. Distant gunfire leads the way. Pulled at the helm, she did not respond. Oh, hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair. So rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. The sea ran high and she swelled the waves. Distant gunfire leads the way. Found the deck to crash upon. Oh, hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair. So rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. Overboard and swept away. Distant gunfire leads the way. One lifeboat to last till dawn. Oh, hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair. So rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. Row back home, there's no sense to stay. Distant gunfire leads the way. Climb on deck with your pistols drawn and hold fast, John, row on and on. Oh, Cheryl, with your beauty so fair, I was one step down from the captain's chair. She's in reach if you don't despair. So rise up, John, and I'll meet you there. And hold fast, John, row on and on. Y'all like that one? I liked hearing you guys sing it. That was awesome. All right, I think it's time to pick the energy up a little bit. We need something upbeat. We need something fun.
Yeah! Yeah.
How many of you all been to Maryland Renaissance Festival before? Yeah. This one kills at Maryland Renaissance Festival, so we're going to go ahead and do it for you guys. This title is a little suggestive, but you're not supposed to infer anything from it, but of course, you're going to anyways. All right, guys, so who's taking the lead on this one?
Always have to do a man's job. Leave it to the woman to do the dirty work.
Ready to school us a little bit, Melanie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever in Quebec, launching timber on the deck? Well, you'll break your bleeding neck, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever round Cape Horn, where the weather's never warm? Wish to God you'd never been born, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever in Miramichi, where the girls tie you to a tree and the girls sit on your knee riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever in Fortune Bay? I hear the girls all shout, hooray! Here comes Dad with 10 months' pay, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever at MAGFest? Better here than all the rest. Feel your heartbeat in your chest, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Was you ever in Fredericktown? See the king, he does come down. See the king with his golden crown, riding on a donkey. Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. One more, way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey.
All right, yeah, let's keep that energy up. We are now entering what I affectionately refer to as the Canadian part of the programming. These next three are all written by Canadians. Canada is an excellent source for modern day shanties and things of the like, folk music, and we're going to continue that tradition here. So this next one was written by a fellow named Alan Doyle. Now, Alan Doyle, if you don't know him, he was a songwriter and performer in a band called Great Big Sea, and he went off to do his own solo stuff, and he wrote this song for a movie, a Ridley Scott movie called Robin Hood, where he played Alan Adale. He wrote the shanty for it and then forgot about it, just exited his brain until one day he was putting together a compilation album and was like, hey, I'll throw that shanty on there, and then went on the internet to look up his own shanty because he forgot it. And what happened was something amazing. He didn't find his own song. He found dozens and dozens of covers of his song that people just made on their own because the full version was never released. They only heard what was in the movie, and they filled in the gaps. And Alan Doyle said, oh my God, this is how folk music is born. People remember what they can, and then they just add in their own, and they make it their own, and it's wonderful. Folk music and shanties are living, breathing things. They change all the time. So in that spirit, we're going to do this one with a hybrid of Alan Doyle's lyrics and some of the lyrics that have appeared on the internet, and just keep that wonderful, ever-evolving spirit alive. I'll sing you a song, it's the song of the sea. Row me, bully boys, row. I'll sing you a song if you sing it with me, and it's row me, bully boys, row. And it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys, we've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France, and it's row me, bully boys, row.
Oh, it's me. The first mate is plating the captain aboard.
Row me, bully boys, row.
He looks like a peacock with pistols and sword.
Row me, bully boys, row.
And
it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys, we've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France, and it's row me, bully boys, row. The captain likes whiskey, the mate he likes rum. Row me, bully boys, row. Us sailors like both, but we can't get us none, and it's row me, bully boys, row. And it's row me, bully boys, we're in a hurry, boys, we've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France, and it's row me, bully boys, row.
See now how we feast on the pheasants by flock.
Roll me, bully boys, roll.
It's a far cry away from the gruel and the stocks, and it's
Roll me, bully boys, roll. And it's roll me, bully boys. We're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's roll me, bully boys, roll.
Well, farewell, my love, for it is time to roam.
Roll me, bully boys, roll.
The old ocean waters are calling us home.
Roll me, bully boys, roll. And it's roll me, bully boys. We're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's roll me, bully boys, roll. And we sailed away in the roughest of waters. Roll me, bully boys, roll. But now we return in the most royal quarters. Roll me, bully boys, roll. And it's roll me, bully boys. We're in a hurry, boys. We've got a long way to go. And we'll sing and we'll dance and bid farewell to France. And it's roll me, bully boys, roll.
I like any song you can say goodbye to France to.
Say goodbye to Francie's. She sing along? Not yet.
Puns.
Oh, no.
We got more to go. All right. So last year, I asked you all if you knew the name Stan Rogers. And that's what happened. And I was, Stan fucking Rogers. We did a couple of Stan Rogers tunes, and there's one really famous one we didn't do. We got so many requests for it. So I'm here, and I promised everyone who asked me if we'd do it, that we would, and I'm here to make good on that promise. For anyone who hasn't figured it out yet, we're gonna do Northwest Passage. Now, the reason I didn't do this last year was because this song, I went out of my way to mention our Canadian friends, because this song is fucking sacred to them, especially Eastern Canadians. This is like their de facto national anthem. It is one of the most beautiful songs I have ever heard. And we're gonna sing it with you guys tonight. Here's to Stan fucking Rogers, may he rest in peace. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward through the Davis Strait, it's there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stone. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelsey, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer driving hard across the plain. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage ticking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. How am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them I took the settled life, I threw it all away, to seek the Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now, when a letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all! I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, Elsid Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now, for 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all! I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd list in the port with her sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all! I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the king's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days from Montego Bay, bumping like madmen all the way.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier,
the last of Barrett's privateers.
Need to catch my breath. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
Now I'm a broken
man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's
privateers. Oh, at length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball they yanked stove us in.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Oh, Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both my legs.
God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears.
Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in me 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made MAGFest yesterday.
God damn them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns,
shed no tears. Showed you.
Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Whew. You guys have amazing energy. I love it.
I think
1:40 in the morning and you're all a bunch of screaming banshees. We love it.
I would say this is a really good crew, Frantzie.
Oh, getting sexy up here on the pier.
I'm just saying, they're good looking and they're good at singing, so.
Hey. All right. So this next one, this is a shanty. It's not actually a sea shanty, but it is a shanty. And there's a million different versions of this next one. They range from everything to slow, thoughtful folk songs to something a bit more vibrant, something a bit more marchy. And that's the version that we're going to do. We're going to sing the version of the song that became famous during World War I. And it was famous amongst the Irish, I cannot put enough quote marks around the word volunteer troops. And this was kind of their way of like biting back a little bit at what they were being forced to do. And of course, it's all about someone named John, because of course it fucking is. So we're gonna do a marching version of this one, all right? And we're gonna need you guys to simulate that for you. Don't need to stand up, don't worry. We're gonna simulate it with some clapping, okay? Something like this. Good marching. My son John was tall and slim, and he'd a leg for every limb. But now he's got no legs at all. They were both shot off by a cannonball. To be rude on da, fuddle riddle da, whack for the riddle to be rude on da. Oh, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your 2 fine legs behind? Or was it sailing on the sea? Wore your 2 fine legs right down to the knee?
Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
Oh, my son John was tall and slim, and he'd a leg for every limb.
But now he's got no legs at all. They were both shot off by a cannonball. Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
He was not drunk, he was not blind when he left his 2 fine legs behind. Nor was it sailing on the sea, wore his 2 fine legs right down to the knee.
Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
Oh,
My son John was tall and slim, and he'd a leg for every limb. But now he's got no legs at all. They were both shot off by a cannonball. Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
Age 4 and war all now denounced between the King of England and the King of France. For I'd rather his legs as they used to be than the King of Spain and his whole navy.
Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
Oh,
My son John was tall and slim, and he'd a leg for every limb. But now he's got no legs at all. They were both shot off by a cannonball. Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
One more time. Oh, my
son John was tall and slim, and he'd a leg for every limb. But now he's got no legs at all. They were both shot off by a cannonball. Timmy Roo-Don-Da, follow riddle da, whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da.
Whack for the riddle, Timmy Roo-Don-Da. Got the time? 1:43. That early? That early. All right.
We might have time for now.
Yeah, I think we will. All right, guys. We got one more for you. But first, I've got to thank all of you for being here because we look pretty silly up here doing this by ourselves. So you guys have been so amazing singing along with us all this time. So much energy.
We love you.
Love you too, babies. And if you guys like this, the best way to bring us back again next year is to let MAGFest know. Rate us on Guidebook. Like pop some chatter into the Facebook page. I don't like saying that sort of stuff, but like it helps us come back. You know what I mean? We want to come back for all you guys. We want to sing with you. We want to spend time with you. So whatever you can do, please. Also want to say a big shout out to my wonderful crew up here. We have Miss Melanie Kirsten, Harley Quinn extraordinaire. We have Mr. Adam R. Atkins. And legend of the 7 Seas, Mr. Andrew Fick.
I'm underdressed.
And I'm your host. My name is Frantzie. This has been Frantzie Sea Shanty Sing Along. So this last one, we closed out with this one last year because there is no better shanty to end a shanty sing along with. And it's of course about someone named Johnny, because of course it fucking is. And it warmed our hearts singing this with you guys last year. Memory that'll last a lifetime, I'm sure. For us anyways. Because we haven't been drinking very much yet. This is Leave Her Johnny. Oh, another thing about this song, you don't hear this on a ship very much. It was considered mutinous to sing it aboard a ship, so you hear this on land. Guess where we are? That's right. Oh, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's a long, hard pull till your next payday, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done, and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Oh, the skipper was bad, but the mate was worse.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
I would blow you down a curse.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Oh, pull your lubbers or you get no pay. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, pull your lubbers and then belay. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her.
Oh, $1 a day is a jack shite's pay.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
To pump all night and all day. And it's time for us to leave her.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her. Oh, now it's time, boys, to say goodbye. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Those pilings, they are tolling nigh. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her.
Oh, I thought I heard the old man say,
Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
It's a long, hard pull till your next payday.
And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her. One more time. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow. And it's time for us to leave her. You're awesome, MAGFest! We love you! Thank you so much.
Do you
Ask
want
her, we'll do one more.
I mean,
Weren't exactly planning on this, so we don't have any lyrics. So instead,
But I mean,
we'll
this
just have our
crowd
info
deserves
up
an
there if you want to
encore.
check it out. We'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. We'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. We'd be alright if the wind was in our sails. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. We'd be alright right. If we make it around the horn, we'd be all right. If we make it around the horn, we'd be all right. If we make it around the horn, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, another glass of stout wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another glass of stout wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another glass of stout wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Well, another MAGFest wouldn't do us any harm. Well, another MAGFest wouldn't do us any harm. No, another MAGFest wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
Thank you, MAGFest!
We'll see you next year.